Welcome back everyone to the Song of Waves and Wind, where today we are heading through Dinadab, and apparently we also completed some sort of deed. Completed Explorer of Lamadon Renewed. Alright, good. Nice to bring some of those deeds and complete them finally. Now see if there's anything in here that we need to do as we head on through. Hello there.
Have you come to help? Good.
Some bandits have made camp west of here. They have not bothered us here in Dinadab for some time. Could you check on the camp now and tell me what you find? Alright, I'll examine the lumber pile, the cloth, and the barricade. They have not bothered us here. Okay, so we're checking on them. Are this because they've made camp there and they haven't been bothering you for a while, or there was that made camp there some time ago and they haven't bothered you in a while, but you want to make sure that there is no new problems in there? If that's the case, then maybe they moved out after the war was over or something? Gladion!
Ho there, traveller. You look as if you're in need of a meal and a place to put up your feet.
Gladion's dark gaze lightens as he takes in the sight of you, and while his clever smile pushes away some of the weariness of his face, you can't help but notice that he's aged years in the weeks since you last saw him. He greets you with the same words that he did the last time you walked up this road. "Oh there, traveler! You look as if you are in need of a meal and a place to put up your feet. You're welcome to take respite and break bread with us tonight, and in exchange we ask for a day's work on our farm. Nimril will be pleased to see you, and her cooking is only improved since your last visit." Alright, fine. What do you need?
How may I help you, friend?
Ah, so you'll stay? I'm very glad to hear that. Very glad indeed. Now, this may sound familiar to you, but there are some squeaky chairs that Limril will not let back into the house until they are repaired. And also a ladder with a broken rung. No, not the same chairs as last time, nor is it the same rung on the ladder. Your repairs did hold up. Well, that's good to hear. Okie dokie, so it's a different rung. Okay, let's take care of that. Good. Oh, that takes care of the ladder. So, more creaky chairs. I guess they've been waiting for me to arrive to repair them. There you go. And what about this one? Okay, good. Does he need anything else?
Gondor needs your aid.
You're as fast as I remember, Pineleaf. Now, while we do not need help harvesting, we do need help with weeding and picking stones. Of course. There's always something to do at a farm. Always something to do. There's a stone. There's another stone. Not exactly the most useful stones from the point of view of anything we normally get, but I suppose that's why they want to get rid of them. Well, looks like we have a couple of things that are down at the moment. Are there any weeds around here? Weeds. Ah! There's a weed right over there. Okay, they're sneaking in the middle of the fields. No wonder. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Alright, that looks a little weedy. Anything else in here? Ah, this looks a little weedy. wheatie. And that's more wheat. Ah, alright. Oh, yes. All right, perhaps I needed to take a closer look in here rather than just taking a quick look from the out. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a stone. How that stone got there, I have absolutely no idea. You would have thought that that would have been removed back when they plowed the field. There you go. Anything else? One more stone and we will be done. Yeah. Maybe some brigand came in and just laid a stone there as a joke.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Thank you, friend. Normally I pick stones on Sunday. I'll be nice to have some of that time back for myself. Ooh, what was it you said to me last time? That your life is one of traveling? Oh, be that as it may, know that you are always welcome around here, even if it is for a short rest. What's a short rest in this place?
Before you leave, we would love if you could join us for dinner.
Oh, surely even you must need rest after such hard labor. Alright, fine. Okay, guess we could have a little bit of a meal. Libra will be delighted to see you. I'm sure she will be.
A familiar scene unfolds. A weary traveler, having just finished helping with a hard day's work, joins a humble family for a meal.
Well, I hope it works out better than the last time I had a meal here. I'm glad that you will share a meal with us once again, Pineleaf. I know you will insist on helping, so I'll not try to dissuade you. You recall where I keep the dishes? The hutch is in the corner. Would you set the table for 6, if you please? Alright, I will set it for 6. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There you go. Anything else? Thank you for your help. Gladian will be home by any moment now. Hello, everyone. Hello, Father. You're late, Father. Oh, I'm relieved to be done with today's chores. And that will have been a pleasure of the company once more, Pineleaf. Neemrill? Are we expecting another guest besides Pineleaf? No. Why do you ask? Well, because the table is set for 6, not 5. Uh-oh. If you need me, I left something in the other room. Did I say something wrong? Oh, will you please speak with Lemrill for me and learn what's upset her? Oh, I'm so embarrassed, Pineleaf. I asked you to set the table for 6 because, well, the last time you were here, we were expecting Furion. But he'll never join us for a meal again, will he? It will take some time to become used to the idea, if such a thing can even be possible. I do not know if it is, but we will try. I will talk to Gladian, but now let's try to enjoy our meal. Yes, let's have a meal. A meal here is always awkward.
We've all taken my brother's death very hard. Lemuriel and I try to keep our spirits up, especially in front of the children. As you can see, this does not always work.
Yes, it doesn't always work. I was afraid that I had made some misstep. Well, sorry about that. Well then, perhaps I should remove part of the awkwardness by going and checking on those brigands and hoping that they're not making themselves into another nuisance. I think I found the brigand camp. There's the barricade I was told to investigate. Doesn't look impressive. You aren't entirely sure what this barricade is meant to accomplish. Yeah. At least that looks easily noticeable. Oh, hold on. There seem to be... Well, there aren't any brigands here anymore. It looks like they're corsairs instead. Well, I suppose there isn't much difference sometimes. Well, oops. Is this the entire camp? Maybe. Now, let's check out this cloth. Clothing and leather armor. Someone has laid out good clothing and leather armor. Probably the corsairs. I mean, just a thought. And a lumber pile. Down this way. Oh, yeah, that's quite a bit of lumber. The smell of rot wafts from this pile of lumber. It is of no use anymore. Oh well. Well then, let's just clear out the corsairs and then report back to Paran. And then we'll be done with this area and be able to head into the Blackroot Vale. I finished my investigation.
We must strive to defend our newly gained peace.
That's as I thought. They have barely anything to their name but the clothes on their backs. Why continue to live out there when they could come home? Lebanon has no shortage of honest work that needs doing. Well, apparently they're not in the mood for honest work. Well then, that takes care of Dinadab, which means now we can head into the Blackroot Vale, where I need to travel to the base of the Hill of Erech. Ah, I have found the entrance to the Blackroot Vale. Hello there.
Halt! By Lord Dweenhere's edict, none are to enter the Blackroot Vale without his permission or without dire need. It is my duty to inform you that all others must be turned away, with my truest apologies. Have you an invitation from the Lord, or some suitable cause for entrance?
I am sent here on behalf of the King Elessar. Oh, yes, of course you may enter the Blackroot Vale. Lord Dweenhere bids a gracious welcome to King Elessar and all of his emissaries from Gondor and the lands beyond. The guard appears to be finally steadied himself, and he appears to be impressed with himself for managing such a diplomatic speech unrehearsed. Even so, I must ask that you speak to the steward of the Vale, Malthelon, in the town of Morlad, and seek his permission to remain in the Blackroot Vale. And if it doesn't trouble you, please offer my apologies to the king for delaying you in your errand. Alright, fine. I will speak to Malthelon in Morlad. Okay. Meanwhile, I need to head over to the Stone of Erech, where I will presume that I'm going to be speaking with the rest of my party, who apparently were not with me through all that stuff I was doing. They must have rushed quickly up ahead. Ooh, Explorer of the Blackroot Vale renewed. The Hill of Erech. Right. Always a nice, fun place to be, especially at night. Now, where are my companions? I think I found them. Yeah, there's Gimli, Legolas, and Karbar. Your companions look to the summit of the hill of Erech. Okay. Doesn't look very impressive from this angle.
The hill of Erech. We have seen it before, but in different circumstance.
Alright, let's see. Leather leggings. Yeah, I very definitely want that upgrade.
I do not wish to climb this hill again. The memory is grim.
Ooh? Grim memories. Yes, grim memories. When last we stood atop the summit, a great host gathered about King Elessar. They were those who broke their oaths to Isildur, and they came to this descendant that they might fulfill it and have peace. Many were the shades of dead men that followed in our train when we departed Erech, and they were the fighters who wrested the control of Pelargir for the Grey Coast. Without the army of the dead, we could not have seized the corsair ships that bore us to Halrod and Minas Tirith. The shades who gathered about King Elessar atop the hill redeemed their oath and recovered their honor. Should that make it pleasing to recall for we who were there? I don't believe it does. Speak with Karbar and Gimli, and afterwards we will proceed to Morlad on King Elessar's business. Alright. Besides, I've been asked to check out things in Morlad. What do you say?
This story that Legolas and Gimli speak about, it fills me with fright.
I am gratified to learn that the king made use of the shades that betrayed his mighty forebearer, and so gave them the redemption that was once denied to them. But you say that some of the shades didn't fight on behalf of the king? How ruthless must those dead men now be, knowing that there is no redemption for them? How much must they hate the living now that their chances for peace have come and passed them by? I don't want to go up there. King Elessar would understand if we do not, surely? Well, what's your opinion, Gimli?
I am not afraid, you understand, but there is little reason for us to climb again to the summit.
The king would expect us to slay any such members of the ruthless dead that we encounter in the Vale, or whatever passes for slaying such spirits. I am not entirely clear as to that point. Legolas has tried to explain it to me, but it all seems rather complicated. What do I know? I know that if any of the ruthless dead think to trouble us or the folk living nearby, we will inconvenience them. We will inconvenience them with sword or bow or axe, and let them return if they dare. They are sure to haunt the hill of Erech at night, but they will be along the road to the paths of the dead at all times, I wager. So we need to inconvenience ruthless dead in the Blackroot Vale. Now, we can do that later, because I am sure that going around playing with the dead is not going to make the Lord happy if I don't first report. The hill is much more impressive here. I'm far enough back that I can actually see the Stone of Erech sticking out of it, because that's part of what makes that a really, really impressive hill, is the marble that's just on the very, very tip top. Yes, that is a place in which one has a good vantage point, not right up close. Right now, though, I need a good vantage point to see Morlad. though apparently this bird does not agree with me having such a vantage point. Well, I shall have to teach this bird a lesson not to fool with pine leaf needles. Oh, and perhaps I should take this bridge. I have arrived in Morlad. What waits me here? And what's on the mind of the Lord or the Steward that has those guards out there telling us that
You are most welcome, my friend.
Unlike me apparently, many people are not welcome here? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Winds.